Hi everyone, hope everyone's having a good week so far. Super excited about this class. I think the content is really cool. But yeah, I'll just jump right into it. Share a time in your life. Okay, so a time in my life that I had to face a difficult decision. First one that came to my mind was when my best friend expressed suicidal thoughts and desires to me. He was living over in Minnesota. I was living in a different state as him, so was his family, so he was all on his own. He expressed those thoughts to me, and it was really scary. And yeah, I mean, I did definitely hesitate. I think a part of the thing that made it so scary is, like obviously horrified for his life and wanted to make sure that I made the right decision, but I was also very scared, like, oh, what if it's not that bad and I do this and he's just never going to trust me again? Our friendship is going to be ruined. Or what if I do something and it doesn't actually make a difference and then he doesn't feel like he can come to me and then it just gets worse from there? I was basically just catastrophizing and, it was like very in the moment unclear what I should do. Thankfully, I think I made the right decision and I reached out to his parents and um, kind of just whistleblowed everything. And he was upset, but at the end of the day, like a couple days later, we were talking about it, and he was grateful, and I was grateful, and we bonded and built our relationship up, and he's doing a lot better too. So, at the end of the day, right call, but in the moment, very scary, and it just felt so blurry. Um, just because emotion, tension was high. I didn't know what the right call was. Um, didn't know if I was overreacting or if it's even in my place to do something. But um, yeah, so based on your readings, for question number two, structured ethical decision making model. Um, so I think the purpose of the ethical decision making model, um, I think it defines the problem. It puts it a lot more simply, and it kind of takes out those emotional feelings. It makes it less of like a personal decision or a personal, um, it makes it less of your problem. It makes it more of like, oh, this is something. What am I trying to say here? It's yeah, it just makes it less personal. It takes away the emotion, so it's more factual and more of a procedure. Um, so it can make decisions like that a little bit easier because you know on paper what you should be doing. So it kind of allows for you to make a decision with a little bit less hesitance. Um, so yeah, I think that's what in my head, and from what I saw in the readings, like that's what stood out to me the most is like this would make it a lot more like a checklist of something to follow. Um, so yeah, and for question number three, thinking about a personal experience. How do I think this would have changed the process or outcome? I think it would have been huge if I had something to follow in the moment where I could just, take away that hesitance and acted a lot sooner and with a lot less. Maybe the stress. I mean, the stress probably still would have been there because it was personal. Um, but still, I think knowing that it wouldn't backfire on me would have been huge because um, I think that is a big part of it. I think a lot of people hesitate in those scenarios because they are scared of how it will turn on to them. Like, oh, if I make the right, like I was saying, like if I make the wrong call, this is just going to ruin our friendship. And it makes you hesitate. But if you know those ethical procedures and the different outcomes of that, uh, it helps define the problem. And in that scenario, it was like debating between loyalty and protecting someone's life. And when you follow that ethical framework or that structure, the decision making model, um, it it makes it a lot more simple, and it makes everything a lot clearer. So yeah, thank you guys for listening.